I'm going to explain to you what I mean for my art data binder here if I were to teach art. Now, I must say I am in no way an artist or could ever teach art, so I apologize if any of this is stereotypical or if it does not make as much sense as I would like it to. So this is my art data binder that I would use in my class if I did teach art. So we see here the general art skills. These are just some ideas I thought of. I kind of looked at your standards a little bit. Aesthetics, how does it look? Is it neat? Does this show your personal expression? Is it creative? So then for this assignment, I would have 3 targeted art skills that I would be looking for. So if I was, the topic of this assignment was, let's say, dimensional drawing or 3D drawing, that could be our example. There's going to be 3 different art skills that I'm looking for. So we'll talk about that in a minute. If for some reason there was only 1 or 2, what I could always do is I could always shade these out into black so that this topic would only have 1 targeted art skill. The reason I have these general art skills is this is something that I would want to be consistent throughout all of my assignments throughout the course of the year. I teach social studies. These are more writing mechanics and communicating student ideas. So if I taught art, this is something that I would want each assignment to showcase. And then these 3 targeted art skills is what I would change based on the standard. So I'm going to just make those like that again. My 3 targeted art skills that I thought of, if I go over here to this form for just art, would be something like the first skill I might be looking for is dimension. Did the project that this student drew or created, was it dimensional? So I would have a scale of however many points you want to use to show whether or not they portrayed their drawing in dimension. Maybe one of the skills that they need to show dimension is shading. So that might be the second art skill. So I might have that same scale of points that I had for dimensions. Are they shading properly? Do they not shade properly? Is there a horizon line? Do they do that correctly? Again, I would use that same scale. So then I have this in those would be my targeted art skills. I would simply leave this as targeted art skill so that the next assignment that they do, if it was like a pottery assignment and they had to mold pottery, there's different art skills involved with that, but we know we're looking for the first, the second, and the third. So this would be my performance assessment. Whatever they got in all of these categories here is, I would total that up, and that would be their performance assessment. Then I would give them some sort of paper and pen quiz because I'm a social studies teacher. That's what we do. And then I'd simply have them in this topic score, add their performance assessment, what they got on their art project, with what they got on their written test, and that would give them a topic score.